Every time you drive, your car is making thousands of decisions without you ever noticing. Not where to turn or when to brake, but how to protect you. If everything suddenly goes wrong, hidden beneath the paint, inside the doors, behind the dashboard, and even inside the seatbelt, are engineering decisions designed for one purpose: to give you a better chance of walking away. Most drivers never see them because the best safety features only reveal themselves during the worst moments. Today, we're uncovering 7 hidden designs that have quietly been protecting millions of drivers for decades. You trust your car every day. The question is, how much is it doing that you never notice? This is Mr. Wait Why. Let's start with the biggest misconception people have about car safety. Most people believe the strongest car is the safest car. It sounds logical. If the car is stronger, shouldn't it protect you better? Surprisingly, that's not how modern cars are designed. In fact, engineers actually want certain parts of your car to be destroyed on purpose. Take a close look at a crash test. The front of the car folds like paper, the hood buckles, the bumper collapses, metal twists in every direction. At first, it looks like complete failure, but it's actually one of the car's greatest successes. Those sections are called crumple zones. They're carefully engineered to crush in a very specific way during a collision. Instead of sending all of the crash energy directly into the passengers, the front of the car sacrifices itself first. Think of it like catching a baseball. If your hand stays completely stiff, the impact hurts. But if your hand moves backward with the ball, it spreads the force over a longer distance. Your car does something very similar, except instead of your hand moving, it's the metal itself. Engineers call this energy management. The goal isn't to make the car survive the crash, it's to help you survive it. That's why the passenger compartment is built differently from the front of the car. One area is designed to collapse, the other is designed to stay as intact as possible. The next time you see a crash-tested car with its front completely crushed, remember this: the car didn't fail. It finished the job it was designed to do. And while the outside of your car absorbs the crash, there's another safety system already working inside, long before the airbags even inflate. Most people think seatbelts only do one thing: they keep you from being thrown forward during a crash. And while that's true, modern seatbelts are much smarter than they look, because in many newer vehicles, your seatbelt actually reacts before you do. Imagine you're driving down the road, everything feels completely normal. Then, in less than the blink of an eye, another vehicle crashes into yours. Your body wants to keep moving forward. That's simply physics. If your seatbelt stayed loose, your body would travel farther before it could stop you. That extra movement increases the force on your body and changes how you meet the airbag. That's where something called a pretensioner takes over. The moment the car detects a serious collision, a small mechanism rapidly tightens the seat belt, removing the extra slack almost instantly, all before your body has moved very far forward. This happens incredibly fast, in just milliseconds. So by the time the airbag inflates, you're already in a much better position to be protected. It's a carefully timed sequence, not separate safety features, but a team working together. It's one of the reasons modern vehicles are dramatically safer than cars built decades ago. Not because of one revolutionary invention, but because multiple safety systems work together at exactly the right moment. And even after your seatbelt has done its job, there's another part of the car that's quietly protecting you, one you probably look through every single day. You look through it every time you drive. Rain hits it, rocks strike it. Sometimes, even objects from the road slam into it at highway speed. And yet, the glass directly in front of you is designed very differently from most of the other windows in your car. There's a reason for that, because during a serious collision, ordinary glass could become another danger. Before modern safety glass became standard, broken windshields could shatter into dangerous dangerous pieces. And in a crash, occupants could be thrown into or even through the windshield. The solution wasn't simply to make the glass thicker. Engineers changed the way the windshield was built. A modern windshield is usually made from multiple layers. 2 sheets of glass with a thin plastic layer bonded between them. That middle layer is the part most drivers never see, but during an impact, it can make an enormous difference. When the windshield is struck, the glass can still crack, but instead of immediately breaking apart and scattering into the cabin, the plastic layer helps hold the broken pieces together. That's why a badly damaged windshield can look like a giant spider web and still remain in one piece. And holding the glass together does more than reduce flying fragments. The windshield is also part of the system that helps keep occupants inside the vehicle during certain crashes. And in many modern vehicles, it contributes to the structural performance of the passenger compartment. It can even help provide support when a passenger side airbag deploys against it. This is also why the windshield and side windows often behave differently when they break. Many side windows have traditionally used tempered glass. Tempered glass is designed to break into many small pieces. Laminated glass is designed to crack while remaining bonded together. Different glass, different behavior, different safety problems to solve. Of course, glass technology varies between vehicles. Some newer cars also use laminated glass in certain side windows, but the principle remains the same. That windshield isn't simply there to block wind, rain, and insects. It's an engineered safety barrier, quietly sitting inches from your face every single time you drive. But the next safety feature is completely different. You can't see it, you can't touch it, and unless someone cuts open your car door, you might never know it's there. From the outside, your car door looks simple. Metal, glass, a handle, maybe a speaker and a few buttons. But during a side collision, that door becomes one of the most important parts of the car, because unlike a frontal crash, there's no long engine compartment between you and the impact. There may be only a small distance between the other vehicle and the person sitting inside. That's why many car doors contain strong structural members called side impact beams or intrusion beams. They're hidden behind the outer panel, where most drivers will never see them. During a collision, these beams help resist the door being pushed deep into the passenger compartment. But the beam doesn't work alone. It works with the reinforced pillars, the floor structure, the door sill, and side airbags to manage the force of the crash and preserve as much space around the occupants as possible. That's what engineers watch closely during side impact crash tests. Not whether the car still looks good, but how far the structure moves toward the people inside. Because in a serious side collision, every centimeter of survival space matters. So the next time you close your car door, remember, you're not just closing a piece of metal, you're sitting beside a hidden structure designed to help keep the crash farther away from you. And the next safety feature solves a completely different problem, because during a frontal crash, even the steering wheel can become dangerous. Every time you drive, there's a steering wheel sitting just inches from your body. Today, that doesn't seem particularly dangerous, but in older cars, the steering column could become a serious threat during a frontal collision. The impact could push the column backward toward the driver, so engineers redesigned it. Modern steering columns can use sections designed to collapse, slide, or deform during a serious crash. Instead of remaining completely rigid, the column can shorten as the driver moves forward, helping reduce the chance that it becomes a rigid object pushed directly into the driver's body. But here's the clever part. The steering column still has to feel solid during normal driving. Every movement of the wheel must accurately control the car, so engineers had to create something that's strong when you're driving, but capable of giving way when crash forces become extreme. And it doesn't work alone. Seatbelts position the driver, airbags cushion the impact, crumple zones manage crash energy, and the steering column helps create more survival space in front of the driver. It's another example of modern car safety working as a system. The feature you trust to control the car every day is also designed to become less dangerous when everything goes wrong. And the next safety feature is hidden even deeper, inside the dashboard, waiting for a crash that may never happen. An airbag can inflate faster than you can blink. But here's the strange part. The airbag doesn't know you've crashed. Something else has to tell it. Hidden throughout modern vehicles are sensors that constantly monitor how the car is moving. During a serious impact, the vehicle's safety system analyzes sudden changes in motion and decides whether the crash is severe enough to require an airbag. That decision happens in milliseconds. If the system determines that deployment is needed, an electrical signal activates the inflator. Gas rapidly fills the airbag. The fabric bursts through its hidden panel and creates a cushion before the occupant moves too far forward. Then, almost immediately, the airbag begins deflating through small vents. Because the goal isn't to create a soft pillow, it's to slow your body down more gradually while working with the seat belt. And here's the most important part. Airbags aren't supposed to activate in every collision. A small bump in a parking lot or a minor impact usually doesn't require one. The system has to distinguish between a crash where deployment could help and one where it isn't needed. So behind that simple steering wheel is a safety system constantly waiting, measuring, and ready to react in a fraction of a second. Hopefully, you'll never see it work. It's one of the smallest safety features in your car. A tiny switch hidden inside the rear door. Turn it on, and suddenly the door can no longer be opened from the inside. It's called a child safety lock, and its purpose is simple: to stop a child from accidentally opening the door while the vehicle is moving. The clever part is that the outside handle still works, so an adult can open the door normally, while the passenger inside cannot. No sensors, no complicated electronics, just a simple mechanical design, quietly preventing one dangerous mistake. And like the other features we've seen, you may never notice it until the moment you need it. Your car doesn't protect you with one feature, it protects you with layers. And when something goes wrong, those layers have only fractions of a second to work together.